What's going on, everyone? My name's Jeremy. This is JMed's Brick Clicks. We're going to look at this little micro scale farm that I built, my own totally custom design. Let's take a look at a few of the features. We'll move our combine out. We'll look at him in a second. We've got our barn up here, kind of angled. I did a little silo. Obviously, that's a simple enough build for you guys to figure out. We added a windmill. Maybe it's a wind generator. Who knows? You can call it whatever you want. Now this farm does change a little bit. I made it to where I could change it up. So if you're interested, stay tuned. We also have some other combines and another trailer and tractor. So when I say it can change up, we're going to rotate this thing around so you can see with our farm fields that we use these palisade bricks. They look like logs. And that's what they were made for originally, the Fort Legoredo set in the 90s. We use those, we sit them sideways. We have our little micro scale tractor who's got a little plow on the back. Sit him, let me zoom in for you guys. We sit him right there, and it looks like he's plowing the field, actively plowing the field. So that's our first little feature. So I can take this whole field out, it just lifts out. If I want to put a full piece in there and change it out, sure I can. If I want to make it to where it's all totally flat and hasn't been maintained yet, I can do that. Let's zoom out a little bit. We'll look at our pond next. We've got that little tiny piece just as a dock. We use the little telescope pieces to make our trees. If you're doing a little micro scale build, that's always a decent idea to try. And would you believe that? Just like that, we broke a piece of the brittle browns. There it is. I thought I heard it. And there it is. I've got a bunch of these little dark, and this is dark brown actually. So I've got a bunch of these little dark brown cylinders, and there's another piece falling off. Wow. It may not even sit. Oh, it will sit there for a minute. So wow, real time, 2 pieces, brittle browns. Okay, so you see our pond. I try to do a little bit more than just green because green up against the blue is not real. I mean, we're gonna have dirt, you're gonna have different colors. So I try to use like the medium nougat, the olive, dark brown that doesn't break. Anyway, the big part here, we've got our entrance. Our tractor can fit under it. So if I want to add, and this is on a 32 by 32 base plate, so if I want to add more base plates to this, sure. The other thing, yeah, it's not very tall, so I can stack a bunch of stuff on here if I'm transporting it. Now with our combines, the combine is the only thing that I didn't make myself. I found these instructions off reBrickable.com for just this little combine. And sure, I made it. I made a red one only because there's so much green on here. The red stands out a little bit more so than the green one. But the other reason why green might be harder to get are these 1x6s. They're like $2 to $4 a piece. You got to have 2 of them to build a green John Deere combine. I also had a yellow one. I ended up building it and took it apart. Now I can't find out. I can't remember what I did with the 1x6s in another build. So that's why I don't have a yellow one built. But anyway, there's our combines for our corn, soybean field, whatever you want to call this field. We have another custom tractor here. Yeah, it's a little bit more bulky, but as a fully cab tractor, trying to make a grain cart is not easy in micro scale form. So there's our tractor with our grain cart. Our field. Now we can change our field up just like we did with the other. So what we do, we just pop these off, and you can see, yeah, I'm using them ugly colors that I'm never going to use in any other build, and they just sit on there. And all I have to do is replace them with this, put some of those down, and we put our harvester in here like that, and now it looks like he's actively working the field and cutting the crop. So then we just would park our grain cart right here. And there you go. we've got a perfectly little working farm. Let me move this back some for you. And yeah, I'm happy with it. These will stack really easy anywhere else. If I want to add more or take more away, sure. I'm really happy with it. I thought about building a little white 2-story farmhouse, maybe like on the back here, adding another thing. And I might do that. Just use a half base plate or something like that. I mean, I've got my driveway. Right now, the only thing I have here is the combine, so I could build a micro scale truck or something like that. I could build another tractor if I wanted to, or a little helicopter. Maybe the guy's rich and just has a helicopter. But anyway, that's my custom farm. Trying to use the smallest little things. I know it doesn't present well sitting on a shelf, but maybe as a video it might do okay. It might give you some ideas. Maybe you just want to use this for your own farm designs and do it on a regular minifig scale, especially using this design for your fields. Or maybe just some bushes and foliage around your farm. Doing this idea, yeah, as a big scale, that's definitely what I do on my farm that I have in my Lego city. So hopefully this will help you learn something. You can use something from this, be productive in building, and yeah, have fun. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you liked it. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. I'll respond. Just leave a comment and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Let's do a quick little maybe drone shot of the farm. That way you get a little bit better view of kind of what I've built and a little bit more depth. Maybe you get some depth perception on this. You can just see how some of this stuff's built if you're interested. That barn was a little bit of a challenge. You can see the height of it. Move our combine there. You see our tractor. If you're interested in building that thing, it's really simple to build. Here's our trees, our other farm tractor, grain cart. Got our entranceway there. Just using the clips and the 1x6s for board fencing. If I need to add on to it, perfectly fine. It's on basically a mill's plate, just without the pinholes. And there's what our overview looks like. All right, thanks for watching.